I heard your ancestors say what you desired hasn't always been what's inspired you. So, whatever your desires are, your inspiration may have not have matched it at the time or even right now. However, y'all get in here. You got all these things coming towards you so fast. It's almost going to be impossible to stop what's about to transpire. It's like it was written in the stars for you. You were always meant to be a star. You're the only one who didn't know it. Like, you've always laughed things off when people would say things to you about you that they knew. They could see the details. You somehow missed the link, missed the message, or you just wasn't that way. You just kind of let things kind of fly by as if maybe you didn't believe in the person who was telling you that. But right now, your desires are being met with some strange people. I'm talking about there's going to be all this stuff going on that you've never seen, that you still wouldn't believe could happen to you today. It's your desires. It's that light that you carry. It's that frequency inside of you that's attracting exactly the life you're supposed to live. And it's opening up gates and doors and portals. Girl, did you hear me? Sir, did you hear me? And portals. People are about to show you who you are, even if they got to drag it out of you. You're about to have a great minds think alike moment with someone you've never met, a complete stranger. When I tell you the two of you will be a dynamic duo, I mean this person unlocks your door and all the desires and creativity and all the inactivity you've already had. You are going to both unlock each other's potential, which is going to bring on something so fucking uniquely designed for the two of you. It's going to show you that everything you were ever passionate about, everything that person was ever passionate about, is being unlocked, unleashed. And it's going to be received by so many. And it's going to really create a pathway to bigger, better, brighter, larger stages. I'm hearing bigger, better, larger, creative. People who didn't know you existed will know your name. It's about to get good. Don't be scared. I'm hearing from the ancestors that the way you used to dance, you're going to dance like that again. You're going to bring so much joy, I mean, even tears maybe, to people's hearts. But you're going to unlock something in them, for them, that they never thought they would ever venture back towards. There's some people that has locked so many things, Pandora's box. You are releasing people's keys. You are giving them the permission to release Pandora's box. Do you hear me? You are going to cause storms around this earth. You are going to, people are going to dance though, because you said what they wouldn't say. You said what they couldn't say. You did what they wouldn't do ever. But the way you're going to dance, your ancestors said, the way you're going to dance, it's like a release party all over again. Like, I could feel this happening right now. Like, oh my God. Like, oh, Most High, thank you. It's like you carried the weight. Oh, excuse me. Carried the weight of people on your shoulders for years and years and years and decades, maybe, depending on your age. And you just finally came to a place where, hey, I've been strong too long for everyone else. You've been concrete on the inside and the outside, and you just want to have your era of softness, your era of weakness. You want to feel things you wouldn't allow yourself to feel, and you're finally like, oh my God, I'm ready. I'm ready to release what's not mine, return what was broken. I'm ready to stand up and see myself for who y'all see me for, who I should have seen myself. Oh, girl, a butterfly. Hold on, baby. A butterfly. And then we have transitioning, like you have transitioned, and butterflies come out of everywhere and they transition. Shut up, I grabbed the wrong card, but let me show you. You have transitioned. You have transitioned and you have inspired so many people. You have been in a cocoon for so long that you're finally allowing yourself to break free and to release everything that held you down. And when I say this is going to happen when those great minds get together, because you never know who may have shared your experience. You don't know who shared your experiences. But this person, this connection, this business opportunity, whatever it may be for you collective, is going to bring so much harmony, inner peace, and the synchronicity of the two are going to put you both at a level of an all-time high. You all are going to find out that when you finally connected, it was for a reason. It was for a reason. And I'm grabbing these because something telling me to grab these, but it was for a reason. You spent a lot of time healing unhealed people, also while healing yourself. You are the connection. You are the connection. You are the vibe. The compassion that you have, the, this restoration time, resurrection is what I'm hearing. You're being resurrected. You are fully going to be seen for who you knew yourself to be and not for who they say you were or are. That was deep. And there is no amount of disillusions that's coming towards you. This is pure, ungrounded, yet grounded happiness. Long awaited happiness. Is you were meant to be seen. You were meant to be heard. You were meant to be this person the entire time. There's something in that line of you living where you actually got silenced. Someone silenced you. And now they can't do anything to you because, baby, you've always been a gem. You've always been a diamond. You've always been, oh my God, you've always been a pearl. You've always had everything, the tools necessary to make things happen in your life that was supposed to happen. And maybe it didn't happen in your 20s. Maybe it couldn't happen in your 30s. Maybe it's almost 50 and you're finally getting it. But at the end of the day, you remembered. You believed. You stayed put. Now you own that jewelry. You own that jewelry store. You have the ability to give back. You think further, think bigger, see a different type of light. Now you're able to give back. Because before you had no one to give to you, but you always loved to give to others. And with that type of just having those qualities is what's placing you where you are now, because you were always willing to be there for anyone who needed you, and you was always willing to give your last. You asked for nothing in return. You didn't brag. You didn't need to. You are such a genuine person. And now that you are authentically out here, Because, baby, believe me when I tell you the ancestors is leading you on this path. You'll get to look over this village like she is, over the community that you have, the one that's coming and the one that you're leaving behind, and you'll be able to say proudly, I did that. And I had to stand for something, or I wouldn't have stood for, I would have just fell for everything. But I did this. This is mine. I created this. This is my peace. This is my harmony. This is my natural flow. This is my destiny. This is what I desire. This is who you are. And this is where you're headed. This is where you've been. It may not have been as easy as it's about to be, but it's been. You've always constantly kept your community together. You worked really hard at doing that with nothing. With beans, they said. With beans. And now your dreams are coming true. You're about to be seen all over the world, publicly in every other place. You're about to be recognized. You are about to be a household name. I kid you not, it was 11:11 on the time clock when I said that. So something about this change is not only giving you the stardom, but I'm feeling like you have something called stardust essence in your energy, where you enter a room and everybody just is calibrated towards you. And you have such an inspirational, most charismatic personality that really hypnotizes and make people sink into all your motions, and they're really wanting to know more. Do tell. You're mysterious to them. Where does this mystery come from? Well, let me just say, obviously you came from the gates, baby. The Most High must have opened up the gate and released you. And this is why those opportunities that not used to be opportunities are flowing so heavily towards you, because not only have you gained the wisdom, but you also had to walk through the fire. You had to walk through the fire before you could even get to what it was that you desired. And although many people spoke badly about you, you always kept a cool head. You always just said, hey, it is what it is. You know, I can't change what people think about me. I can only change what I think about me. And you did. Because you used to be filled with all those negative connotations about yourself, and you used to sit amongst yourself and put yourself down, and you used to make it so that you couldn't even freaking breathe in certain rooms because you didn't feel like you were supposed to be there. This is certainly not you now. You know that you deserve to be in the room. You are so powerful. Your gifts are so powerful. Your thoughts are so powerful. The self-care you've done, the processes that you've been through, even the defamation of character, you've overcome and withstood so many things that came up against you. And when I keep hearing that great minds think alike, it's like you're finding your soul partner. But this one is in business. This one is in character. And I can guarantee you, you can trust where you're going, because although you don't know it yet, but this person had to go through the same amount of healing, while healing others, while saving others. So there would be no amount of deceit. There would be no amount of distrust. It'll just be open arms. You've gotten your wings. Now use them. And I mean float. Float above all the messiness. Float above all of those who tried to hold you back. Keep rising. The more you rise, the more tears come out those eyes, because you know your place. This is you. You're the golden child. You're the blueprint. You're the Arctic one, if y'all know what that means. You're the star seed. Definitely ancient in times. God, goddess. This is you. This is who you've always been. It's always been about that glow. You always had that type of energy, and you was always on that type of time. Even when they tried to make you a bad spirit, you still stayed on that time. You never gave them the opportunity to keep you in a place where your headspace was always going to be cluttered with negativity. You always turned that fucking negative energy into a positive, and this is why you deserve this crown. And although you experienced so many highs and lows throughout life, more lows than highs, you was never desperate. Them desires was coming. You kept the faith. You followed the design. You rode the roads. You worked those horrible jobs. You lived amongst those horrible people. You kept your head clear. You kept your head down. Yeah, we know. You cried in showers. You danced alone. You cried in your car. You danced alone. But you kept focused. You graduated. Nobody celebrated you. Your road has finally folded. It's coming to the type of closure that you actually desired and need and deserve. You finally get right there to the spot where you belong. And when I tell you, not only does this change come with everything that you're going to need, you are definitely going to release something so big. And it's going to be worth it, you know? And as you face yourself, as you face the past you, in that very moment, I want you to know there's no amount of pain that's going to be heavily distributed when you finally just put that release party together. Release, release, release. Because your childhood self has been awaiting for you. Reach in. You know, you've healed your childhood self. You know exactly what it feels like to be aligned. You know exactly what it feels like to be aligned. And now you are finally going to be aligned with your community. It's going to be the most sacred, most, like I said, this has nothing to do. You just finding your community. You're finding this person in you. These, it could be more than one. I feel like I said, it's a community, but it's going to be the connection in that community is the great minds think alike. So I feel like maybe that's a person. Ooh, honey, you did a lot of cord cutting. You did a lot of cord cutting. You went through a bunch of different cycles. You had to unleash and unleash and unleash and heal again and re-enter. Like I said, you opened up Pandora's box. Yes, you opened up Pandora's box. You had to watch those who envied you, who were jealous of you, watch them cut you and stab you in the back over and over again, but they called it love. And you loved them so deeply that you allowed them to keep doing it over and over again. But baby, when you woke up and you set them boundaries, everything came to fruition for you. When you cut those cords, when I tell you, when you release what no longer serves you back when you finally cleanse, everything found you. The universe made the moves that it was supposed to make. It felt your vibration. You're going places. And baby, they said not everyone could come. Truth be told, I feel like they really, really guided you to your community slowly and steady because they had to wait to see if you would turn back into the old you or if you would run back because it got uncomfortable. I'm hearing you stayed the path. You accepted the mission. You allowed all the detachments, and yeah, you detached from all those places. Shut the front door. I can't make this shit up. When I tell you, baby, it's a grandma. It's a grandma energy. It's a wisdom coming through here. You paid attention to your third eye, your intuition. You trusted yourself. You alchemized this situation. You alchemized that transformation. You brought that change about, and you did that in the best way you knew how. And baby, you did it without even knowing where you were going, where you were headed. You trusted the entire universe, baby. And whew, without even looking back, you're royalty. You were designed for this. This has always been your mission. And you got people on the other side that want to say hi. That is definitely a grandmother and a sister. That is definitely in anything associated with 1934 or, yeah, yep, 1934. And that person who died could have been the age of 19 or 34. Pay attention to that. And baby, you are no longer at the crossroads. You have made it. You have made it out. You have made it in, I should say. You have made it in. You did what most cannot do. And they are celebrating you beyond. Because you must be older in this very moment. This is a scream from the womb of your belly, just saying thank you, Most High. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. And thank you, loved ones, for your guidance. Because, baby, without y'all, who knows? Who knew? You know, and there's a lot to be said. And I know this reading, I usually don't go this long, but baby, it's something in here. There's like several more messages that I got to get out. I feel like whoever this is for, you've come so far. You've come very far. And I hear, you know, people just don't want to see you. You know, they don't want to see you. They don't want to embrace the fact that you've come so far. You know, they don't want to see you on the other side of them. And there it goes, restoration. You are getting that. They're giving this to you. They are giving you restoration. They are giving you all the things that you lost probably along the way, or maybe you never even had it. You don't know what that looks like. You never enjoyed any of those things because you spent a lot of time blessing others. So now you are the blessing, and you will be being blessed in so many forms, and I'm hearing more than one. Somebody might be seeing, what are those? God dang it, I don't even know what type of birds these are, but you know, they're the ones that usually be right there. Because why would they let me say it? You might be seeing these type of birds right now. The number 32, or in 32 days, something of that sort could be significant, or we could reduce it down to 5 days. However, you've seen very many. You've basically been through a transformation over and over and over again. You completed each and every cycle, and in each and every cycle, you still came out on the right side of all of this. So yeah, they're not playing about you. They're definitely giving you this message. I can tell because baby, I've been down for a few days, and let me tell you, it's no amount. There's nothing those folks from previous times could do to you. They can no longer hold you hostage or in bondage. They can no longer silence you. They can no longer put spells against you. They can no longer come up against you. They are no longer welcome inside the line. I'm hearing. I do not know what the line is, but I know earlier in another video I said something about the circle of love, so it may have something to do with that. Also, shut up, I can't make this up. This dropped right on the floor. You are heavily protected by your ancestors, your loved ones, your spirit guides, the Most High. They are not letting nothing else tear you down or come up against you. They got you. Everything that they told you that would be happening, they got you. They have your back. Do you see that? They have your back. You are definitely the one, and you deserve this. And they've been standing on business about you, and they're going to keep standing on business. And they know that you know how to run a fade to how to protect yourself, baby. So they got you. Also, you got communication coming in very quickly. So just pay attention, because this should be happening soon, you know, from source. Divinely guided. And baby, yeah, you about to travel, and there might be a mentioning of a mermaid or some kind of communication through a siren. Just pay attention. You made it. You made it. All right, I'm going to end it here. I love y'all. If you want to book a reading with me, just stay. Speak in the comments. I'll share a link with you on here because I don't know how to do it otherwise. I do love y'all. Again, I return your energy to you. Whew, that was so deep.